Hi, I'm Scott Campbell. Welcome to my window painting tutorials. Lesson 102, Walking Flower. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm in Aloha, Oregon. I'm at Indoor Hydroponics. And I have to take this 4th of July splash off, and I'm going to be putting up a new one. All right. Something you want to remember if you're doing a relatively small job and it's not sunny or the paint isn't drying really quick, before you take off this other section, you just clean this off and you start painting your new stuff. That way, while this is drying, you can take off the old stuff and just move along down the window. But then if it's going to be drying like you're in the hot sun, no need to worry about it. It's just we're in the shade here and it's a cooler day, so the paint's going to take a little longer to dry. So remember that. Wash off, paint, wash off, paint. So the message he wants is get your bloom on. He wanted to do something about with blooming because now's the time. Has to do with blooming, I guess. Anyway, so I came up with get your bloom on. He thought that was cool. So here I'm going to go ahead and start painting that. And then over here I'm going to do a walking flower. Alright, now that this first base coat is done in this paint, I'm going to go ahead and wash this one off. Okay, so they came out, they decided they didn't want it there. After all, they're going to move it down this way. Get your bloom on. And over here we're going to do the other stuff. So I'm going to change it up. I washed it off already. I took your get your bloom on off and put the sun there, and it's going to say we now have sunlight supply. Then over here it's going to say Eco Green is here. With this guy, he's going to be a green character. Look it up. So now down over here instead, I'm going to move the other stuff I started to paint over there. Okay, I moved get your bloom on down here. Then I'm going to do a big walking flower character here. All right, coming through. Hey. Fox Farm shipment.
We got it, man. We got it. Look at that, dude.
All right. This is the owner here.
Welcome.
What is your name again? James?
Andrew.
Andrew. Oh, the other guy's name is James.
James, yes.
Okay.
And then Matt's the other guy.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
That thing comes in handy.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's the perks, man. This makes the job fun, you know what I mean?
Okay, I'm going to have got your bloom on. This guy's in the way a little, but oh well, nothing I can do about that. So here I'm going to have the flower character, and I wanted to, I usually do them just coming out of the ground, but I want this guy walking. So you want to get the motion line first. So this is going to be his back, his butt, and then his foot here, and then a foot here, or a leaf, and then I'll show you how to do it, and then up there we're going to put the face. So We're going to bring it back like this. Okay. And his head will be up here. So, and sometimes you can use green directly on the window. You can see how good it covers. I might not even need a second coat, but we'll see. So this is his bottom here, and then his leg's going to come down, and then just like if you were drawing a foot, okay, you go like that, and then his other leg's going to come down here, his knee is here and there, and then his other foot or leaf like so. I added a little bit of white to this green so you can see how it covers so well. And you could sketch these out first if you want, or do a sketch on the window, of course, but I like to do this, and then I can just come back and trim it if I want. Okay. Gotta cut this up, see if I don't like something or the way it's going. I can move it. It looks like the Grinch. Okay, so there's the bottom part of him. So now his arms, this leg's going forward. So that means this one has to go back. So go like that, like that. And do the little leaf. His forearm's a little short. I've got to change that. You know, it's funny sculpting. I'm sculpting a lot, and it really helps to. So here I think I'm going to have his hand up like this because there's not a lot of room. So I'm going to bring it down. There's his elbow. You can kind of match it with that one. And then go like so. So he's a little bit chubby to be just to be a stem or a flower, so let's trim it a little. But people will get the idea. Okay. So up here I'm going to have his hand kind of like that. Or maybe like he's saying, like, check it out. Okay. And then let's see, that's not going to work. Let's put his head this way. And then we'll put a stem up there. Change his thumb up. These things are always evolving. We'll see if we can stick a flower up there. A flower head. Let me go grab my white. Okay. All right, let's see. So we want to continue the motion line up. I'm going to trim this up. I want to be able to give him a face. That's the important thing. That looks like Barney Rubble. You can tell I was really influenced by Hanna-Barbera. Hey, Fred! All right. If I did his eyes like this, then he'd really look like Barney.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I was watching.
You should see it.
Kind of making these leaves so they look like they're moving. All right. Get your bloom on. Okay, this is what I got so far. The green that I used for the flower character is my standard green, but I did add a little bit of white to it so it hold up better. I am going to do a second coat. And then down here I took that green and added a little more white to it and a little bit of brown, got a kind of an avocado green. So over here, this is drying, and I put a character here, guy with big bug eyes looking up. It'll say, what is it? Eco Green is now here. The guy looking up, and then Sunside Supply is here, or something like that. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do the second coat here on the sun. It takes about 20 seconds. You don't gotta worry about the edges because you're gonna use a blend. I've done this sun so many times. If you want to find out about paint and what kind of paint I use and all that stuff, I can tell you. You can ask me in the comment section, or if you just watch my videos, I have all the information. I go over all that. But basically it's house paint, white interior house paint with an eggshell finish. I get it at Sherwin-Williams. And the black is cell vinyl. I get that from a company called Cartoon Color. A lot of times I do 2 coats, makes it more vibrant. And this one's going to be green, so I probably could have painted this character green. But if you do paint white behind it, the green's more vivid. But you can't get by with just painting green too directly like I did on the flower character over there. Okay. All right. Now I got to go down here, do a second coat of white on Fred Flintstone flower. And I think I'm going to paint him kind of pink and white. Maybe have white petals, I don't know, or pink. Maybe I'll make his face pink and then the petals kind of a darker pink, something like that. We'll see. But I'm going to paint these petals in just in case I want to leave them white. I might do that. They look pretty good white. Having this go up like that creates a little bit of a motion line. Okay, I got this color here, so I decided to do purple, which is great because last time we had a lot of yellows and oranges, and purple is the opposite of what we had before. So I'm going to use this for the flower character's face. And then on the inside of the, see this here? That's mildew. It's got to come off. Because this paint's been a while, and through the summer, sometimes the paints, they get old. Anyway, I'm going to make up some purple here. So this is my standard pink color. I forget the name of it. But there's a video on it, and then I'm adding some blue. I'm going to mix this up, but this is going to be the color inside where it says bloom on over there. Get your bloom on. Mix up a nice color. Look at that. So this I'm going to use for the inside of this. So we kind of got joker colors. We got the green and this purple. And this will definitely take 2 coats. Because I'm using the sample. I'm going to stop buying sample quartz because they're not as opaque, I found out. So you think you're saving some money, but you're not. So I'm going to stop buying sample quartz. Unless you don't mind doing 3 or 4 coats. So I got to do this, then definitely come back and do a second coat. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put some lines around this guy a little. And here's his nose. And then some ear. Just kind of doing it wet on wet. Letting it blend in. Okay, and then I'm going to come back, get a little green, add a little blue. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. And then I'm going to do some dark green shadow color on his leafy hair. Maybe I'll do his eyes dark green too. And then I'll come back with the black and do some highlights and shadows. Alright, and so over here, let's take this purple, which is a lighter version of that. I got to do a second coat on there, and then we're going to do his face. And then I'm going to leave his petals white. I'm going to leave his petals white. This cover is really good because there's a lot of white in it. Okay. And then we'll do the, he looks pretty good. Do the second coat here. I took a little bit of this blue and I had some white and green sitting here on the thing, so I'm making this pale, kind of muted grayish blue color I'm going to use for the shadow on the petals. First I'm going to bring it around here like so, and then just go like that. There we go. Cool. And I use the same color over here for the shadow on his eyes. He's going to be cool, and he's so simple. I'm going to take this dark purple color that I used to paint in bloom, get your bloom on, and I'm going to mix it with just a little bit of the face color of the flower. Come up with a color that's not quite as dark as the lettering color, but be great for the shadow. Okay, so now I'm going to go up to his face and do this. And then wash this brush out because I'm running out of brushes. Take a little bit of white and the paint left over in there might be enough. Maybe give it just a little bit more. This will be the highlight. And then next I'm going to do the shadow green and the highlight green. This is kind of wet on wet, so I'm making it a little bit blending in a little. Blendery. Looks kind of cool. There. Next I'll do the dark green. I think I got my dark green somewhere. I think I put it away. Okay, I need to make some dark green, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this green, put it in here, and then just daub in some blue. That'll be my dark green. And we'll define this guy a little bit. So on his leaf, we're making it like he's got fingers. It's kind of cool. He's just laid back, he's cruising along. And it's kind of hard to see this green, but when it dries, it'll be darker. Usually dries about 15% darker. Maybe I'll add a little more blue. Alright, he's good. Now we come back with the lighter green. Usually I have my brushes and all my colors are ready, but oh, I thought I had some light green. I can actually take this and make me some light green. Okay. It's pretty easy to do. It doesn't have clothes on, so I don't have to paint a lot of different colored clothes. So he's ready for the black. Well, you've seen me do this a billion times. Well, unless you're new to the channel. But if you want to know how to do blends, just watch the tutorials. I think the first one is on a basic blend. And then if you do a search, you'll find other stuff on blends too. But they can be quite useful. It's like airbrush, instant airbrush. And then we come back and we trim this out before it gets too dry. And trim it around it. Okay, I got all the colors laid in. This guy's ready to go. He looks pretty expressive. I guess gotta write, get your bloom on. Ooh, I like that avocado color background. It's pretty. Get your bloom on. Alright, let's attack this guy. So I'm using my, I guess this is a 1/2 inch. Or maybe this is 3/4 inch. Sometimes I don't have my razor handy, so I just go ahead and use my fingernail. I think for his hands, I'm going to go ahead and get a smaller brush. These plants I'm really just doing rough, just suggestive. Let me get a smaller brush, and I gotta get my little stepping stool. He's looking good though, he's sharp, he looks really animated. All right. Yep, definitely looks Hanna-Barbera. I'm going to switch back to the larger one for the petals. He's like, "Har, har, get your bloom on! Hell, get your bloom on!" Alrighty, there she is. There he is. I like him. Get your bloom on. And then we have this down here. Eco Green is here. we have Sunlight Supply. Some good characters. The sun character is a little different. Anyway, that's how to paint a walking flower. Hope you enjoyed it. All right. Well, I'm really happy with how this came out. I kind of did a different version of the sun. It's really cute. And these other characters are great. I love this green guy with the green leafy hair. And then down here we got the flower walking character. So instead of having him planting in the ground, he's actually trucking along, getting his bloom on. Anyway, thanks for watching. And I'm leaving Aloha now and heading back to Portland. And thanks for hanging out with me. And it's a great day. All right, see you later. Bye.